Hi everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. We got a surprise when we woke up this morning. We woke up and the deck is covered with a misting of snow. Not too much a surprise because I check the weather forecast because of my jobs every day. The boys want to scrape this off, so they are trying to find coats and gloves. So in the meantime, I ran out because I tried to pull my hose in last night, and one of my hoses was an old one from last year, and it was like homeowner quality. It didn't hold up, so it's got to come off of my hose reel. So I had to put my livestock hose in the sun because I drained it, but it's still solid with ice. It's just not puffed up and ready to burst or anything. So I had my cold morning out there, got my flannel shirt on, and baby woke up while I was out, so the boys got him going. So he just got a diaper. Got some oatmeal going this morning, and I will tell you, I love to have my oatmeal the old-fashioned way. So lately I've been having a little bit of milk in the bottom of the bowl and some maple syrup on top. This is my homemade maple syrup. And if you eat it when it's warm, it is so, so good. My kids like... Show me your winter hat. Oh, yay. You should stay inside, though, because of your sniffly nose.
But Mom, you have to go downstairs, and I'm going bathroom.
Yes. The kids' big sister came over on the weekend, and as scheduled, 3 to 5 days later, we always end up sick. And about 3 days later, Jack ended up sick. And none of them do well with blowing their nose, so then they always end up throwing up. It's terrible. So they're all on a cold right now. Trey didn't really get it, but oh, I felt like poop yesterday and the day before. I feel a little better today, but the headache's the worst part of it, is when you're fighting that stuff and got things to do. So it's already been... okay, it's already been a real busy morning here. I haven't even had my coffee yet. My coffee's sitting here in the coffee pot. I wanted to get right outside to try to catch some of the snow on film, and in the front yard, the sun hits a lot, and it's already been melting. So I just showed you the deck. It's nothing that's going to stick around, but we've got 2 nights of 19 degrees forecasted. 19 degrees for early November is way cold. So this is what we've got going right now. I am trying my hand at homemade bread, and this is yeast bread. So this has to sit for 40 minutes, and it should puff up. It basically will about double in size, and when you push your fingers into it, if the holes from your fingers stay in it, then that means it's ready to be shaped into loaves. And I damaged my loaf pan, so I've got this old aluminum loaf pan that I had picked up, and then my mini loaves that I use for my banana bread. So I made a second batch and I divided it. I made a batch of bread yesterday with the full-size loaf, and the kids kept pushing on it, so it fell, but it was still very tasty. It was just square flatbread. So I wanted to show them what it was like full size, because with winter coming and having a little guy, it's kind of hard to get out to the store. And I'll tell you, I looked into grocery pickup and grocery shipping, and in our area, shipped is the only thing you can do. And they charge like a membership fee, and then they charge you a fee for the dollar amount base of your groceries, and then you have to tip the driver also. You've seen my driveway. I don't really want to have a grocery guy deliver me groceries out there. And We have the yellow wagon, so that would work for small orders, emergency orders, but you can't really sign up and then not use it. And I think there was some smaller packages that you could go into, but with a little baby, it's a neat thing. I would rather do curbside pickup, I guess, if I couldn't get in. So that's why we're learning to make homemade bread, because like right now we're on week 1 of groceries, and I've got 2 loaves of bread left, so to just kind of supplement and stretch things out. The boys like to have toast a lot, so for sandwiches the store-bought bread is fine. But people used to make their bread like this every day, and it was a thing. So I read a lot of these Amish inspirational books, and they're kind of love inspirational, but they're always baking and cooking, and it just inspires me to get in my kitchen and bake something. And one of these days I'm gonna make the cinnamon rolls, because every time they describe them in the books, of course the writers must have had them because of where they live. They're all up in Lancaster County in Pennsylvania. So I want to try some of those cinnamon rolls. So we're gonna try the recipe. Marta Perry is one of the authors that I read, and she puts recipes in the back of the book that are authentic. So I'm gonna dig out one of those, and I know they're online too. So maybe we're gonna try that later on today. But we're just kind of chilling. I have to wash our breakfast dishes after I'm done, and just kind of get on with things. Bethy was a little sick last night, and we have to wash all the blankets because she threw up on her dad's bed. It's terrible. And I had just washed his sheets to get all the germs off of them, and his comforter too. So doing it all over again. And Miss Bethany, do you want to tell everyone on YouTube what you did to Mommy's flowers? I had found this basket a long time ago, and I thought it was so pretty. So I got some artificial flowers. Yes, I see your winter hat. That used to be Daphne's, huh?
Yeah,
Now it's yours.
Yeah, it's mine now. That's not Daphne anymore. She needs her own.
She needs her own. That's right. That is bigger.
Yeah, that's bigger for me.
So the front of the basket was this side, and there was some sprigs of mums in there, and she pulled them all out. Where's your barn?
Right here.
Show us what's in your barn. Bethy has this wonderful little toy that she has, and the door opens up. She pulled all my flowers out and put them in there. So we'll let her play with them for a little bit, but we're going to have to reflower those stems, aren't we? Yep.
Where's the other flowers? Hey,
Yep.
where's the basket? Oh, wait there.
Yes. So we rearranged the furniture yesterday. If you noticed that when I turned around, we were carpet cleaning the other day and decided that we wanted to rearrange the furniture. Say hi, everyone, Jack. So I had said in one of the videos that Jack has a surprise coming, don't ya?
Yep.
So we needed to rearrange the furniture and get ready for that. So the weekend is coming, and said surprise will be arriving. So it's just been kind of being at home and in the house. My timer's going off for my bread. So I'm going to eat my oatmeal while it's still hot. And enjoy some warm coffee before I get back to work, because I still have to go back out and thoroughly feed the animals because I just checked on them this morning. Yeah. So we'll see you next time, everybody.
Bye.
Bye. So everybody's back in from the cold. We're having a little morning snack.
Okay.
Late morning snack. Everybody has cocoa. And look at this. These guys like giant marshmallows in their cocoa. Bethy, don't throw the fruit. No, and don't, if you're not going to eat it, don't stick your hands all over it, please. Okay, you put it in the bowl. Here's the bowl. So tell me how the snow shoveling went.
Not very good because there wasn't much snow.
Have you outgrown your snow shovels?
No, we just used some bigger snow shovels.
Yeah.
And we used the purple one and the metal green one.
Maybe it's time for a supply of some man-sized shovels that are your guys' size. You know?
There is a problem with this.
What?
There's no straw in it.
Well, you don't need a straw for cocoa. Cocoa is for sipping.
But I need a straw.
Okay, well, Trey will get you a straw.
So I need a straw.
Yes.
I need a straw.
Okay, well, you guys enjoy your cocoa.
Wait, let me tell you something. Once we made s'mores and the marshmallows puffed up a lot on the microwave. So I just put one marshmallow on a graham cracker in the microwave on a plate. Not the microwave, on the plate.
Yes.
And the marshmallow puffed up to be as big as these ones.
That's right. Mini
Mini
marshmallows, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it deflated, but it shrunk very
Money
fast.
saving tip. Buy
guess-
mini marshmallows and put them in the microwave.
I guess we know what jet puffed means, huh? They puff them with the heat of a jet engine.
They unpuff and then put them. Takes like
Shower thoughts.
10 seconds. It's to unpuff.
Did you drink up all your elderberry syrup, Bethy?
I took it all up.
All right. That'll help with your sniffly nose, won't it?
I drank all mine in one sip.
That is great. So I have these little dishes that we use. Very small ramekins. This is something from a restaurant, I think, that got put in our takeout box at one point. But I make the kids homemade elderberry syrup every year. And it is loaded full of vitamin C and ginger and other good things. And it helps you to get over your cold. So Murdoch is denying it. He doesn't want any, but the two sickest kids here, Bethany and Jack, have had a couple servings. And I just give them a serving every hour, a couple of hours when they're sick. That's right. And if you have a little dose of it every day, it's just like taking a zinc supplement. But all natural and good. So we found a couple of leftover boxes of Jiffy Mix. So I just finished all of my afternoon chores. I've washed up all my dishes. And my bread my mini loaves just came out of the oven. My big one's still in there. And I'm actually using up some old expired yeast. But these turned out great. This one kind of did the same thing. It got to a certain height and then it collapsed a little bit. So I think I'm going to use up that leftover of that yeast for pizza crust because it won't matter. And then we'll get some fresh yeast so that we can keep making bread. But I have these beautiful little mini loaves and I owe a gift to the neighbors. So I'm going to wrap one of these up real pretty and send it off with my husband in the morning so that he can deliver it. Because we had gotten those Halloween cookies last week from the neighbor. So we're going to send these on their way and I'm going to enjoy a slice with a fresh cup of coffee. Little baby's been hanging out with his brother while I was washing up the dishes. Hi! Is it my turn now? Okay.